So you want to live in Tampines Central because it's just 5 minutes away from 2 MRT lines and you are in super close proximity to 3 huge shopping malls and Singapore's largest integrated community and lifestyle hub. But then you realize the HDBs here are so old. I got you covered. Today I have a 4-room DBSS, very well renovated with a healthy balanced lease of 88 years left to show you today. Let's go! So welcome to the unit. This is 893 square feet in terms of size. So the first thing you'll notice when you enter this unit is that this unblocked view at the far end of the living room. The unblocked view pairing with this Scandinavian theme design really allows the unit to be as bright as it can get. So if you hate turning on the lights during the day, this will be the perfect unit for you and save you on some electricity bill. So before we move on further, I would like to share some information that you might not know. Some of the units here in this estate have very different layout, and one of them have their kitchen jutting out into the living and dining room area. For this unit, I like it because the kitchen is actually tucked right at the corner, which allows for more usable space into the living and dining area. So on my right, we have this mirror fitted right here, which have very two useful functions. Number one, you can check yourself out before heading out. Number two, mirror reflects light, which also explains one of the reasons why this unit is so bright. So as we move in further, this will be your dining area, which can comfortably fit in a 4-seater dining table. You do have other options as well, which I will mention later. And of course, not forgetting the downlights and the cove lighting that adds on ambience into the living room area. Beyond this dining area, we have your living room area, and on my right, you have this full height cabinetry all done up for you for storage space, and right below the cabinetry, you have this platform where you can actually place your ornaments and whatnot. It also serves as an aesthetic piece to create more depth and contrast into this space. Ultimately, the owners are not a fan of too much cabinetry work because it will feel like there's a lot of things going on in this space, so they kept it really simple and aesthetic. Feature wall has also been done up in a minimalistic fashion where you have this little platform here for the soundbar. You do get a very comfortable wall-to-wall distance from your 3-seater sofa to the TV. Now, here we are at the highlight of this space, the balcony area. So if you're someone who likes the idea of having a floor-to-ceiling height window for all bedrooms and can do without facilities such as the swimming pool, etc., and not comfortable with paying high mortgage payment, this is what DBSS can offer you. This balcony area is fully decked up, which can be a good addition as the owners leveled the deck to be the same height as the living room floor, meaning this gives you an option to remove this sliding door entirely. Coupled with a zip track, you are able to further expand your living room area. Lastly, remember that I mentioned earlier on that you have an alternative option for your dining table. This could be it, an alfresco dining area. Now let's head on to the kitchen. So here we are at the kitchen. This is a double galley setup kitchen with more than enough storage space, and looking at the cabinetries, you can tell that this is very well maintained because the owners does very like cooking, mainly is to prep their baby's food. And of course, one thing that I would like to point out, if you're not a fan of compact kitchen, this might not be something that you are looking for. But I would like to mention two pros for this kitchen. If you're someone that does a lot of heavy cooking, with all the fumes surrounding the kitchen, even with the hood to ventilate the kitchen, the grease will still somehow get stuck onto your cabinetries, your countertop and whatnot. But with a more compact sized kitchen, this makes cleaning way easier. Number two, having a more compact sized kitchen will usually translate to having more usable space in your living room and your bedroom itself. Right behind me is the service yard. Currently, it's able to fit in one washer, and looking at the height of the ceiling, I'm pretty sure you can stack it with a dryer too. Now let's move on to the bedrooms. So this is the first common bedroom that is minimally renovated. The only inbuilt that you have is this wardrobe over here from the developer, which is very well maintained. So basically, this is a blank canvas for you to play with. But this room also comes with a ceiling fan and also an aircon blower as well. Lastly, we have your master bedroom. This is a combination of both the second common bedroom and the master bedroom. And on this side of the bedrooms, you have your very own walk-in wardrobe that's tastefully done, as you can see, very modern and sleek looking. Owners actually chose a neutral color tone for this wardrobe to suit the theme of this entire unit, which is the minimalistic look. Coupled with this track light and the parquet flooring, it just gives you this very cozy and relaxing vibe. Let's move into the resting area. Alright, so this resting area currently is fitted with a queen size bed, and on each side of the bed you have this very chic looking pendant light. Sometimes less is really more. The design is so simple yet aesthetic. If you can see what the owner is trying to do here, they are basically demarcating the rooms into two zones. One side with all your storage space and the other is purely for resting. And not forgetting to mention that you have your very own balcony in the master bedroom. But if you're not someone who is a balcony person, you can always deck this up and zip track it, and there you have it. You actually expanded your master bedroom. In terms of location, we are within walking distance to our Tampines Hub, Century Square, Tampines Mall and Tampines One for your food and retail options. Tampines MRT is also just 6 minutes walk away, which can connect you to the city centre via the East-West line and the CBD via the downtown line. For parents with schooling kids, this will be a major plus point for you, as we have 4 primary schools that's within 2 km radius and 7 primary schools that's within the 1 km radius, which also includes the 2 very sought after primary school, namely St. Hilda's Primary School and Poi Ching School. There are also tertiary institutions nearby such as Temasek Polytechnic and Singapore University of Technology and Design. Alright, so we have come to the end of our home tour. Are you impressed with what you see? If you are, do not hesitate to drop me a call or WhatsApp me at 92780 for an exclusive viewing. If not, as always, representing your greatest asset to your greatest benefit. This is DS Property, signing off.